Let me ask this question. What is the enemy of our faith? And in what situations wherein our faith will really be tested by this enemy? I remember when I passed the licensure examination for teachers, that was almost 5 years ago. A friend of mine told me that I passed the exam, and she was rejoicing, she was joyful about it. And then, um, but still, but then I told her, okay, I still have to check on it first, and yeah, and then she still insisted though. She sent to me the screenshot of the result, but still, I found my name, and then still, I insisted also that okay, I still have to check on it for myself, and I did. And there, my name, I saw it, and then that was the time I fully rejoiced back then. And what's the relationship? What's the connection of that with the gospel today? Taken from Luke 1 verses 5 to 25, 5 to 25, referring to Zechariah and Elizabeth. And we know they had no child, and Elizabeth was barren, and the two of them were advanced in years, but they were able to have a son. But what we can learn out of this story is that the enemy of our faith is our disbelief, our doubt. And we know if you're going to define it from the dictionary, when you say faith is a strong belief or trust in someone or something. Or if you're going to take it from Hebrews 11:1, now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. And that's really faith. It is something that we really believe in, that there's something that will really happen, that was something that will really come. Even in this Advent season, it's a season of waiting. And during this waiting time, we really believe, we have that faith that there's really something that will come. And it's going to be the Messiah will come. And such rejoicing, such love, such hope, such faith really come upon us. But then, the enemy of our faith, which is disbelief, even though the Lord will present us just like what happened to Zechariah, Angel Gabriel told him, I am Gabriel who stand before God, and I was sent to speak to you and to announce to you this good news. But then still, Zechariah mentioned, how shall I know this? For I am an old man, and my wife is advanced in years. Well, it's very understandable for us, human as we are. We still have that kind of to see is to believe. We tend to believe things once we have it already. It's on our palm of our hands. We're able to see it. We have a feel of it. But then, faith will tell us that you have to believe first. Then you'll have it. But human as we are, we like to have it first, then we believe. But we insist that faith will tell us here that we have to believe first in order before we'll have it. But there will be times that this enemy will really test our faith. And that's going to be one of it is that our unanswered prayers. We know that the Lord's time frame is very different. The Lord's time is very different from ours. I remember when I was praying before that I was praying that my family will be complete again. That was my prayer since I was elementary until I graduated high school and took Harvard College, but still no response. But then I stopped praying about it. But again, my prayer is that for us to be complete. But during the wedding of my younger brother, that was the time when I realized that we only have this photo of us being complete. And I recalled that wait, that was my prayer before. But it took very, very long years for us to have that one and only first family photo of us. And I also have a friend who's still taking the LET, and it was, I guess, 7 times already taking the test, but still he wasn't able to pass the exam, and then still taking the exam. Why you said that you still want to take the exam? Okay. Kaya ko to. I can do this. Or maybe some of us have been waiting for a child, but then sometimes the enemy will take this opportunity to have that part of us that the Lord will not answer our prayers, will instill some doubt in us, and then eventually, if it will ruin or it will metastasize inside us, then our faith will be threatened. Then it will be really tested. But what Jesus, our faith, will tell us, Jesus Himself, you just have to believe in me. You know that I have promises that I have given to you. And so, dear friends, the reminder for all of us today is that let's continue to hold on to that faith. if you've been praying for something for you to come, in this season of waiting is an avenue for us to continue to strengthen our faith, to continue to rejoice during our waiting time. And let's continue, while waiting, let's keep that desire in our hearts to keep on burning that eventually I will have it. And I know a friend of lastly has shared last stories that a brother of mine in the community, he's been praying for this area of his life to happen, and eventually it did. It did really happen after a lot of challenges, a lot of testing, a lot of purification that had happened, even including myself as part of the testing. But then it happened because he continued to really believe in it. And so, dear friends, whatever it is that the Lord has shown to you, promises that He has given to you, hold on to it. Keep the faith and you will have it. Believe first and you will have it. And so to end, always remember that you are blessed, and such blessings are not meant for you to keep, but for you to share to others. May you be blessed always. God bless you.